is Paul Hodgson, and this is
Hassan Ibrahim.
And we made an audio booster, and this is what it looks like, the circuit board. Oh. And we're going to show you how to make that. We're going to explain every component and how it works and how you can make one yourself.
This is the audio poster that we're going to show you how to build.
We have a very general diagram of how it works. We're going to have a power supply. The power supply powers our circuit. We have a signal input, in this case it's music, and then it's going to boost the signal, louder music, and that's our output. And so when we begin, we're going to start with how to do your power, your input for the circuit.
The components of the audio booster requires negative and positive volts. So we're going to use an 18 volts battery and split it into two halves using this circuit right here. The resistors right here, R1 equals R2, so that means the voltage that going through these two will split into two halves, 9 volts and negative 9 volts, and that's what we're going to use to power our booster.
This is the op-amp, and it's the most important component. It's what's going to boost our signal, and it's also why we split our power source into positive and negative. Here's our positive 9 volts, here's our negative 9 volts to power this component. Then we're going to have a signal, in this case music again, into our op-amp, and then out of our op-amp we're going to get louder music.
Now this is the circuit diagram for the audio booster. We're going to insert the signal, the music from here. We're going to use two resistors. This is a fixed resistor, and this is the variable resistor. The variable resistor is the one which controls the volume. If we increase the resistance, the volume will increase. Here where we connect the plus and 9 volts to the op-amp to power it up. Then at the end we get 10 times the signal. But the problem is we are connecting this to an inverting side. So this is going to be a negative 10 times the signal. And that's a problem because we cannot output a negative music. So what we're going to do is we're going to insert this again into another circuit with two fixed resistors. That means it's not going to do anything. It's going to steal the same value 10 times this. And then we're going to have the output, and it's going to be a positive music.
Okay, this is the physical op-amp on the board. This is what it actually looks like when before it was just a diagram, and we're going to show you how you would hook this up if you were to actually build it. What we have is we have the schematic, what we've been showing you, versus what the chip actually looks like. And so this was our input, this is our output if you recall, that's where we powered it. And each chip contains two of these. There's two op-amps in every one of these chips. And so here we see the input going into our first op-amp, and then the output was our negative music here. And we're going to take that output and connect it in to our second op-amp on the circuit board, and it's going to output our music that we hear.
Here, this is what the circuit looks like. We have here, this is the power that we were talking about. These are the two resistors that are going to split the 18 volts that's coming from this line into positive 9 volts and negative 9 volts. And then we can supply our op-amp from the positive 9, it's going to this, and from the negative 9 that goes from, you can see from this line goes inside, and this wire takes from the positive side. These are the resistors that are controlling the amount of current and the volume for the output of the op-amp.